All right, here we go. Rule number 2, which probably should have been rule number 1. And I would probably do it over again, or do it differently if I was going to do it over again. So if there are any professors or any Bible teachers out there, I would have done it differently. But we are where we are. Rule number 2, context is king. All right. I was in a class once, and I had a professor. He said the 3 most important things that we look at when we're trying to interpret a Bible verse. Number 1 is context. Number 2 is context. Number 3 is context. All right, so context is king. Now, what does context mean? We look at the verse that we're trying to determine what the correct application is, what the correct interpretation is, if you will. What is a correct interpretation? Then we'll worry about application. We got to understand what it means, all right? It can't mean what it never meant. So we've got to look at the context. The context is we start with the passage of Scripture that we're trying to determine the interpretation, all right? We start with that passage, then we work our way outward, all right? Start with the passage, look at the surrounding verses, we look at what chapter it's in, we look at what book it's in, and then we look what genre it's in, and then we look at is it New Testament, is it Old Testament? All those things matter. So we've got to determine what was the context. In other words, context is king. We'll rip verses out of context, and I forgot who it was that said it, but he paraphrased a popular quote. He says, "I can do all things through a verse taken out of context." All right? So we don't want to do that. We want to read the verse in its original context so we can understand the correct interpretation. Rule number 2, context is king.